Hey everybody, this is David ps5. As you remember, I brought Christopher Sanchez up and I sent Bailey Falter down. Today's the day to see if that was a good move or not. So we have 2 more games remaining against Seattle, but this is going to be the real test. We got Nola for the last one, so we should have comfortably win that one. But this one is the real test because we really, really need a good 5th starting pitcher. And I don't want to go with Painter yet. I want him to grow a little bit more. Maybe bring him up in like July or something. So let's just get right into it.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. And Singy here in Philadelphia. The hometown fans are excited.
This is one of the best places to play when you're playing well. No one more passionate than these Philadelphia Phillies fans. And this ballpark's still one of the most beautiful parks in all of baseball.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this guy was pretty fantastic last season, only losing 2 games the entire year. Just incredible. I mean, you would think that, even when you pitch well and you stay healthy over the course of a season, you're going to lose more games than that. But for whatever reasons, whether it was during his time on the mound or once he left the ball game, the team was able to rally. They were able to avoid the loss. And when you got a pitcher like that on your team, you feel like every time he takes the mound, you're going to win the ball game. So we'll see if that's the feel that his club has this season.
There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Out towards right center field. Guthrie settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 1 away. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first. Ty France digs in now. In there for strike 1. They say you win. The pitch. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Julio Rodriguez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Foul ball still 0-2. And here it comes. On the ground. Fires over to Hoskins. And the first run of the game comes across. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First offering misses the mark. Bounce to third. Into the outfield, base hit. Flying around third is France. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one missed. First offering. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back. And starting this one, Robbie Ray. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
His career ERA has been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Bottom of the first. Digging in, Trey Turner.
Phillies, the shortstop.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team.
Can't glove it cleanly. France gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. How about Robbie Ray, a guy who won the Cy Young Award in 2021 for the Blue Jays, an all-star in 2017. He grew up in Tennessee. He played on the same travel team as Mookie Betts and Tony Kemp, and he was a really good hitter. Next one is off the plate. 2-1.
Yeah, and that's what's cool. You think about some of these travel teams and guys that played together and the success they've had. Ray's got a Cy Young Award, and Betts has got an MVP award.
Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. Hernandez drop step going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Ripped to short. Snagged on a bounce. On to France. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Mariners 2 and the Phillies nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Mariners DH, A.J. Pollock. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Eugenio Suarez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Suarez swings and drives one. Deep left field. And it hits the fence. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it.
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Suarez headed for the plate. He will score, and it's 4-0.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's Tom Murphy. And now we'll get a mound visit from the pitching coach. Probably trying to give a little more time for that arm out in the bullpen to get warmed up. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Haggerty gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now
Colton Wong up to hit.
baseman, Colton Wong.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
And there's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
On the ground to short. That's a base hit. Haggerty coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. He beats it safe. And the lead is up to 5.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just...
Runners on the move. Line drive. Gets down, base hit. And that rolls into the corner. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-0. Now here is Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
That is obviously not what we wanted for him.
Matt Strong taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be. Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. First offering, and it just misses. France at second with 2 down. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. The throw, and that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 7 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Bryce Harper. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
JT Realmuto steps in. 0-1. JT Realmuto, Singy, has turned into arguably the top catcher in all of baseball. He's won multiple Gold Gloves, multiple Silver Sluggers. Same story, multiple times an All-Star. This guy is fun to watch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. And the pitch. Tap back up the middle. Wong fires to first on the run. Third out, and that ends the frame. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, A.J. Pollock. This one high in the air to left center. Schwarber makes the grab, and there's one away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that is in for a strike. That's strike one. Strom measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Sam Haggerty. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ball one, no strikes. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Comes a 2-2. Got it by him for the K.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
As we go to the last of the third, Nick Castellanos at the plate now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ray, 31 years old, a former American League Cy Young Award winner. And now it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The wind of the pitch. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. And that one off the outside edge. The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Stott starting up the middle at second in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Bryson Stott, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-0. And another ball. Castellanos gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Dalton Guthrie stands in for the Phillies. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
3-2 now. Time called now before the payoff pitch. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Trey Turner now. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. First offering misses the mark. 2022 turned out to be a banner year for Trey Turner. Won the Silver Slugger. He was the National League starter at shortstop in the All-Star game. And as well, 21 homers, 100 runs batted in, and 27 stolen bases. The 1-1. And he takes a strike.
And couldn't have picked a better time to turn in that type of performance headed into free agency after that season.
One out. Runners at first and second. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
The left fielder.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
There's a strike. Schwarber, 30 years old now, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next one just misses, and that's ball 3. Fly ball down the line. Schwarber out on the play. And that'll do it. Phillies leave a couple. Not going their way. It's 7-0. On to the 4th. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, number 2.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
That one out to right, and it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for Seattle.
So the batting order turns over. Colton Wong up next for the Mariners. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. 1 out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Crawford up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. There's a strike. And that's outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Next pitch is outside. Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. One left for Seattle. And they hold a 7-0 lead. Ready to go. Bottom four. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec.
Ray back to work. Hit in the air, right field. Hernandez makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And now here is Harper. He's 0 for 1.
Harper.
Bryce Harper would be one of the guys considered a face of baseball. He was also a face on the cover of MLB The Show back in 2019. Now with the shift on, hits right into it. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Real Muto swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Next offering misses. 1-1. That's out to center field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They continue to trail 7-0. Ready now for the 5th inning, and stepping in is the speedy Julio Rodriguez. And a pitch. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, these Mariners putting together some really good at bats in this game.
Energy is at 50%. It doesn't make sense.
Approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. So man aboard, Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Phillies fans want a strikeout. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Pollock, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Kicks and fires. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His 4th home run of the season. It's 9-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the left fielder, Sam Haggerty, 1 for 2. On the ground to the left. On the run, throw to first. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Runner at first with 2 away. Tom Murphy will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. On the corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fires over to Hoskins. 3rd out. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now 9-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. And the pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And he deals. In the dirt. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The right fielder,
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Ball one, no strikes. The Phillies hitless so far in the game. And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Whips it to first on the run. And Castellanos is out. This is Bryson Stott. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one a little bit high.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Haggerty brings it in, and that's the inning. Down quick. All set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Colton Wong. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Gregory Soto.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Fastball in for a strike. That's strike one. Soto, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. The pitch. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Set down on strikes. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. In there for strike one. Soto, in his fourth year, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That's towards center. Guthrie grabs it on the run. So digging in, Ty France. First pitch, and he just misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Here's a 1-1. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rodriguez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. France off of first with 2 away. And it is 2-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here comes a 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So 1 hit is all they get. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the M's 9 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the sixth. Now here is Dalton Guthrie. Guthrie in his rookie season, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. In there, base hit, and the bid for history is gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Trey Turner. Turner, an all-star a season ago, a career batting average over 300, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next pitch off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the catch for the out. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. What a year 2022 was for Kyle Schwarber. He won the Silver Slugger, led the National League with 46 home runs. The only guy in the majors that hit more home runs than him singing was Aaron Judge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Yeah, and that mechanics adjustment that he made in 2021 with the Nationals, as we saw it start to pay off then, really took flight in 2022 with the Phillies. And every time he swung the bat, it seemed like there was going to be good contact in the strike zone. One of those bats that just seems like it's in the zone for a long time.
Line drive, caught. Dives for the bag, got him. Double play. Top of inning number 7, and now for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Connor Brogdon.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Guthrie makes the play, 1 away. And now here is A.J. Pollock. That's in for a strike. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Check swing, no appeal.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's filled up. Next offering is fouled back. 3-2 now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Mariners go down. Bottom of the 7th, and now it's Alec Bohm. Ray back to work. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaches for it, but it's foul. And now the lefty smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Bryce Harper to the plate. To the right side. And it gets by him. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. Harper leads off first with 1 away. And fouled off. Next one is off the plate. Ball one. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Man at first, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Now this is in the air down the line. Haggerty puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. Strand one, and they're down 9-0. We go to the eighth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Sam Haggerty. In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out. So up next, Tom Murphy, 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. And strike two. Right-handed reliever. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. That's out number 2. Colton Wong up next for the Mariners. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And a base hit right there. And that extends the inning.
Oh, you never like to cut at that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
First and second, 2 down. And the batter now, Ty France. In there, and it's 0-1. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
That one off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave a couple, but they're still in command. 9-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. Now, Nick Castellanos. The wind and the pitch. And that's in the dirt. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Penn Murphy getting loose out there. Castillo, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering is down low. Good eye right there.
3 balls, no strikes.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Nick Castellanos goes deep. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 9-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Penn Murphy. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Penn Murphy.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. And that one wrapped foul. Yo, 1.
1-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one gone.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's hard hit on the line. Rodriguez brings it in with a nice running grab.
Batter number 7, shortstop
Trey Turner at the plate. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Lined into left center, base hit.
He was all over that one. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So 2 down, and now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. And that one hammered. That's back there. Bangs off the wall. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Back-to-back base hits. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up, and it falls. Here comes Schwarber around third. Safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
2 outs, runner at first. And now Bryce Harper. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. One was the solo homer. 9th inning coming up. It's the M's 9 and the Phillies 3. Staying in the game on defense, Brandon Marsh. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andrew Bellotti. He's been so good against lefties. First pitch, and he just misses. Bellotti, in his 2nd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Out to center. And he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in there for strike 1. Slice down the right side. The pitch. Down the line towards the corner. Castellanos gets under it. And it's caught for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Mariners DH, A.J. Pollock. There's a strike. That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. Schwarber throws to second. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
Up the middle. Stop. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the M's 9 and the Phillies 3. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. So bottom of the 9th, and digging in for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Rodriguez makes the grab. 1 down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. First offering, and it just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, not close. Good eye right there. In the air, out towards right center. Rodriguez racing after it. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And that's a 2-out double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Righty to the plate. Just missed. Castellanos stands at second with 2 gone. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Bounce to the right side. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners take this one in a blowout.
But when you have a losing streak this long, not just your fans are aware of it, the entire city and everyone around the league as well. To snap this thing and get back in the win column, a huge relief for them to start in the winning ways that they had before and perhaps extend a double-digit winning streak.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.